Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are back on the Citadel today working on the bee farm in West Hill. We're just going to pick up where we left off yesterday. Switching up the time, I was hoping to do more morning streams, but I had a dentist appointment this morning, so we had to bump it to the regular time at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours for folks around the world. And there was a bit of an error on the VODs page, on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. Something happened with the export of the part 3 of the bee farm build, and I had to re-edit it and re-export it last night. So that's up there now, corrected. But if you watched it yesterday, the VOD got cut off, and I feel like the audio was also out of sync or something. Anyway, it's all fixed now, so it should be up and running. And then I'll have part 4 up tomorrow, and we'll go on from there with the rest of the VODs. So if you are looking, excuse me, to catch up on the project, then the VODs page, Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, is a great way to do that. So it's been a lot of fun to keep that up to date. Blast Jordan, good to see you. Lord Andy, hello, welcome back. SweetSandi and MindTripMedia, thank you for the 100 bits to kick off the stream and the subscriptions. That's a tier 3 sub, 40 months. Wow. MindTrip, thank you ever so much. The big 40. Always cool to see subscribers hit those big round numbers. Amazing. Tier 3 as well. Very, very cool. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Good that I got that fixed. Yeah, no one said anything. Like, there was no comments that I saw. Like, no one said, like, hey, dude, your video is screwed up. You know, people just watched it. And there was a couple of views on it, too. Weird. Normally, when you screw up on the internet, Minecraft users especially are the first people to tell you. But anyway. Sandy is enjoying vacation and has sand in places that they shouldn't have sand. I know someone else that does not like sand in places where they should not like sand. Does that mean you're a Jedi, Sandy? Are you destined for the dark side? I can't put those in there. String can go in there. Spider eye can just be tossed over that way. All right, so yesterday we left off on this area here. We finished up this side. We have not yet done anything here, but this was, I think, the next thing, although I didn't finish the placement of the hives. I feel like I like this staggered but 1 block apart. I think looks good. I think we're going to start with that over here. Start moving things around a little bit. How's this going to go? I might want to bring that forward. Yeah, I feel like more organized looks better in the long run. I'm just going to clear this up. This is all proof of concept. We'll start fresh. I feel like that's a decent pattern. Now, are those too close together? Yeah, we didn't really overlap them like that. I feel like I should maybe have them staggered a bit. Also, there's going to be flowers back here too. It looks okay. Try this one more and then the rest will be flowers in through here, and I think we're going to do more roses. We'll probably have to work on the wall today too. And what else do I need? Not a lot of room. I feel like we can probably put some coral in the middle. Yeah. To think about this from two sides. It's a very vibrant visual shirt, Retro Shaggy. Thanks very much. Yeah, I was wearing that when I made the joke on the spawn chunks. I actually have an edit of that. I took a clip from that. I've been trying to figure out a way to post it on social media, but I haven't finished the editing. I sent it to Johnny, but he hasn't sent anything yet. Ooh, that's hot. Whoops. Oh, come on. I don't even remember what was there. I think it was that. Not the biggest fan. We'll switch them. I guess they're just going to come over wherever they want. So I've got tulips, poppies, and roses. And I've got a data pack that puts double flowers on some blocks, but there's not a lot of control over it. So I'm trying to lean into where the natural selection is for that data pack. Cool. I think we can probably inch this over this way a little bit. So in previous gardens, I had done like a little bit of a texture to kind of show some grass being patted down by probably farmer movement or people walking to harvest from the hives. I thought about putting in brown, but I think we'll stick with green. Maybe we'll throw in some carpet in there too. A lot of this is just trial and error. Seeing what it looks like. Sometimes it just doesn't fit though. I'm also missing some pressure plates. These were a fun addition last time as well. We won't put them on all of them, just on some. They seem to work better on the hives that are farther back from the road. I'm not sure why that is, just sort of how it feels. Don't think I need the hoe right now. Am I missing all the flowers? Oh, Cosmic is missing all the flowers. You do place flowers when I'm not around. I feel betrayed. Nice. No rest for the wicked or indeed the cosmic. No, I feel you. Yep. Like I went to the gym after the dentist this morning and like I can feel myself slouching in my chair. Gravity is real. I don't know if I have space for another coral. Could have used it all up. don't know if anybody is a regular at the gym, you know, people that have like strict training schedules, but I find back day absolutely destroys me. I'm so tired after. I was really close to hitting a PR a couple weeks ago, and now I'm drifting farther away from it. I guess I could try to weasel one in there, maybe. If I can hide it well enough. I really wish there was a way to lock certain boxes. I never thought about that, you know. We've talked a lot about inventory. It would be really cool if you could, I don't know, shift click or something and like keep your items there. And then if you were shifting things in and out of your inventory like this, then they would go into all of the other spots in the hotbar and leave these two at the front. I would think it'd be really fun. Very useful to be able to do that. Yeah, I think that'll work. I made it to a stream. Huge fan of the Citadel Cafe and the Spawn Chunks. Java Dog, thanks very much. I'm glad that you mentioned both the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe. I really appreciate that. We have lots of people obviously coming into the Minecraft stream that are fans of the Spawn Chunks, but the Citadel Cafe is a show that's dear to me because I've been doing it for, geez, 14 years, 15 years, 2017. So 13 years. I think it was 2017. Hold on, that's going to bug me now. It's been going so long that I don't remember. It's November. And it's November 17th, I want to say. Let me just share this. Might as well show off the show. Where's my Chrome website? So this is my other podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. And if we go to the search bar, this is actually really useful. If you can think of a name of a show or a movie, we've probably talked about it and you can just search for it. I'm pretty good at tagging stuff. If I just search for episode 1, November 17th, 2011. So 14 years coming up this fall. Very cool. And we post about once a month right now. And the next one after this was Andor and Predator. And the next one we're going to be talking about Superman. We have yet to go see it. Steven and I are going to go see it on Tuesday. I think that's pretty good. I got like the tall flowers that kind of reveal the additional beehives in the background. I feel like I need a little bit more greenery though. I feel like a too tall fern here is going to be too much. Maybe beside it. What's beside it currently? Currently I think beside it is a flower. Can I move that around? The tulips are very green. Their leaves are quite neon. It's a little bit better. That actually does not look as good as I thought it was going to. I wonder if I could use some buried bushes on the edge here to help this out a little bit. Whoops. I feel like acacia works pretty well as like a thistle. Helps give borders to things, I find. So Java Dog, how long have you been listening to the Citadel Cafe? And I'm guessing you're also a Minecraft player. I don't want to assume, but statistically, probably pretty high. You gotta be careful when you're placing the saplings because the blocks won't pop up from underneath them. That looks pretty good. Might as well do this side while we're here. Agent J. Poindexter, thanks for the raid. Very, very kind of you. Thanks for bringing over your viewers. What were we up to on stream today? I've been listening for about 3 years. I need to get back into it. Nice. 4. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Have you ever written into either show? We get a lot of email in the Spawn Chunks, so like we read it all. Well, sorry. I read what Cosmic lets me read. I mean the Rainbow Email Sheep of Doom. We have help going through the email on Spawn Chunks, basically is what I'm saying. So you have to be nice. If you're not nice, then you don't get past the sheep. This is taking longer than I thought it was going to, but it's also a pretty relaxing build. Agent J. Poindexter, hello. Thanks again for the raid. I know what you mean. I got to write in sometime. Nice. Yeah, please do. The more current, the better. When emails start to get old, or we get like yet another email asking about an end update, we just tend to they're not poignant, but happy ghasts, vibrant visuals, the copper golem. You also listen to Dungeons and Diapers with Ryan Murphy. Oh, very cool. I love Ryan. Ryan's a great guy. Really, really fun dude. Ryan's become a good friend over the years too. And we work together quite a lot. He does graphic work, not graphic work. I do graphic work for his web design stuff sometimes. He certainly helps me out with all my website technical stuff. That's for sure. I think that looks pretty good. Nothing looks too bare. I was able to weasel in some of these smaller dry grass. I might try to do that as well. Don't exactly know where though. Maybe here? No, I kind of like the grass there. They're a little distracting at this time of day. Maybe we can put it back here. Try to layer the texture. So like if it's a really bright, distracting texture, having it sort of hidden behind something helps. So you're never really looking directly at it. Yeah, I think that works. The flower bed looks like it's overflowing a bit, but that's okay. So the experience now coming into the farm, you see these guys all lined up here and get the flowers, but then as you walk forward, these kind of wipe past your view, and then you're looking at these ones. It's pretty cool. I say that, and these ones are straight out in the open, aren't they? It's a little repetitive. What about a fern? Oh, whoops. Nope, I guess we'll just leave it. I should see if I can breed these bees again. I don't know if there's a way to actually get the bees to be over here. Maybe I have to use a silk touch and a campfire to get one of these hives. You're hanging out here. Haven't caught one of your streams in a while and thought I'd send my people over to check it out. Thanks very much, Agent. Appreciate it. Things have come along if you haven't been here in a while. We're 4.5 years in to this area. We're almost done. This farm is actually the last valley farm. This looks really cool from above. I may actually want to put more berry bushes in there. I also really like the dry grass with the wheat too. Oh, thanks, Agent. Appreciate it. Word Nerdify. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's really close. We're getting pretty close. I see one. Do you have a friend? Do I have to? I wonder if I can lure them over here and then maybe they'll decide. Unless they like assign themselves. I'm not sure how Mojang did it, but the bees are really cute. Yay, little bee. Alright, so now if I grab one of you and I pull you in amongst these guys and then I let you go, will you then choose one of these to be home? I feel like 3 or 4 bees in each section should be enough. You think the bees will fill up all the hives eventually? Well, do they don't. Oh, I see. They go from hive to hive. Once it's full, they'll go on. I wish there was a way to actually see. I mean, I guess that's what the texture change is. You're saying that they bop around from hive to hive. All right, I think I need to just grab some of the road texture. Not road texture, path texture. We need more rooted dirt. Oh, do I need more mangrove wood? I think I have to take a short break and I'll have to see what I've got for mangrove somewhere. Did I bring it out? I did. I've got a little bit. I get so wrapped up doing to-do lists for builds, I forget about to-do lists for like logistics, you know, like are you low on wood? Do you have to harvest these things? Like all that kind of stuff matters. Road trip? No, if I need more mangrove, I'm just going to grow one here locally. I don't know where I'd put it though. I've used up all the space. What were you doing on stream, Agent? What kind of stuff were you doing in Minecraft? If you're still here. No worries if you got a raid and run. I appreciate that. Sometimes after a stream, people have to duck out. I can usually only hang out in a stream with that iRaid for 5 or 10 minutes before I've got to go. So we on the server have a data pack that allows us to make rooted dirt by making that pattern. And it saves from farming all kinds of crazy trees all the time. Underwater terraforming. Oh, that's fun. We did a little pond a little while ago. It's over here. So not like a lot to terraform, but I like doing little things like this. Small projects that are only like 10 or 12 blocks wide. They only take a stream. It's usually pretty fun. I really like the way that this house turned out. I'm really glad I went with the composters. Man, this is feeling a little bit plain, isn't it? Needs something. Maybe? I think we'll go with that. Oh, I don't know whether the carpet will influence the bees or not. I feel like that looks pretty good. I think I need to move this finally. Oh, do I want to do that now? Yeah, probably. Wasn't using the mushroom block very much. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet you I can probably replace this one. How was I using it over here? Yeah, usually very close to the packed mud. Wow. That has to be a thunderstorm. That's dark. Burninator, welcome back. Yeah, absolutely a thunderstorm. I have run out of room in this. Guess I'll probably take that back. Oh, I guess he stayed over here. That's good. That was close. Jeez. See if I can find that again in the clip. I really wish the clipping tool was better for Twitch. I find that I can't find the clips, or the clip is just, it's not the right space and time, and it doesn't give you a timestamp. So then you're like, well, I don't know. I've got to look at this and see, like, it's about 55 minutes to go back and find that clip. I feel like that would probably be dirt. And maybe this too. I should really finish the wall before I start worrying about the path. Yeah, that works. Actually, maybe we'll put that over there. Don't know whether something dark here is going to work. I want it to line up with the planks, though. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm really not using the mushroom block very much. I find it very bright. Oh, let's not line them up. I feel like those might be too close together. And then maybe we'll move this back here. That's better. Stream time is at an hour. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate the heads up. And I say that's about as far as I want to go. We're going to start wrapping around there, and I haven't done this yet, so I feel like I want to get that done. But this is finished as far as I'm concerned. I think this is good. We have a bee that's living over here and using the flowers, so that's good. These guys are still doing their thing. I don't think they've claimed any of these, so I'll have to do that when I come back. I take a break about once an hour, folks. If you're coming in for that raid, it just gives me a chance to reheat my coffee and grab a little bit of a snack or something. You should too. Grab a stretch, grab a friend, let them know that we're streaming, and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, let's see what's left. I think we have the other bee, I guess, garden to go. Oh, we've got 2. I've got to figure out what I'm going to put in here. I think I'm going to put the lilacs in here, maybe. I feel like I can do lilacs and maybe cactus flowers in here. Would be cool. We're going to do another sunflower bed, at least, maybe 2. So I'll put all the path texture back for now. Maybe I should do the wall while I think about it. It's going to be in all the screenshots. Oh, and maybe some mangrove. I'll leave all this stuff in here. Mangrove, it's just... I think 2 should be fine. It's just in a bucket of water, right? You can just put it in the ground and away you go. I think. Now where did I grow this? Probably over there. We need more grass if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we'll go do that. This is where I've been clear cutting all the grass. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the new sci-fi area, but I'm definitely going to hook up some farms. I'm going to make myself a little flower farm for dye and come up with some other farms, even if we don't need them. Just kind of make the whole place look like some sort of fun laboratory. Oh, well, so much for gathering grass. This looks like a good spot. That is a big tree. For not a lot of wood. That's why I don't like them. I didn't bring any scaffolding either. Was not super prepared. I'm sure this village has been raided, but I just want to see if there's quickly see if there's any iron out there. Cauldrons. Nope. Sorry, that'll be enough mangrove to get us through the day, I think. Jeez. It's crazy how dark it is, even in the daytime. with a torch in your hand underneath one of these trees. I don't think I need any mangrove leaves either. I think I've got a full shulker box of that. The vines really mess up your jumping too. Java Dog, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. And thanks for listening to the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe. I'm really glad that you enjoy both of those. Have a good one. It's mostly leaves. Like it's not a lot of tree. Like there could be another dozen logs in here, really. I wonder if they'll ever fix that. Because I don't know anybody that likes cutting these down. Or I don't know anyone that thinks it's fine. You know, like everybody thinks it's not the most balanced thing. I think we got it all. All that for half a stack. Certainly don't need all of those. All right, let's do the wall. Nice to build with, pain to gather, yeah, 100%. I don't think it's balanced. It's not so nice that you like the process of actually getting it. I guess I gotta figure out what's gonna go on here too. I'm not sure what's gonna go in that space where I've got all my shulker boxes. There's a bit of green grass. You can sort of see it. There's like this green patch. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. I should probably move this water too. And we'll probably do mossy there as well. This is probably going to be a stair. And I'll make this andesite. Have to ditch some of this stuff. This is mostly just cracked, mossy, and tough. And my guess is I would probably want to have some sort of bush here. And then this is going to go up into a slab. Probably some cobblestone. Yeah, it's working. Be nice to have part of this broken down a little bit too. Probably right about here. Or I'd want to see some of the flowers peeking through maybe. Maybe not. I guess this is the only way to do it. Let's go with andesite on top. And I guess we'll squeak in another pressure plate there. Do I have a button? I feel like I've got them somewhere. Yep, lots. I find sometimes with these angled walls, throwing in little support walls helps as well. This we might want to make more mossy. There it is. Ancients coming in with a raiding party of 3. Welcome in, folks. Thanks so much. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. And there's probably going to be a bush or something up here. So we might kind of add in... I think I'm going to use azalea for this, though. Sorry, acacia, not azalea. What are we up to on stream today, Ancients? Folks in my chat, if you want to go and check out, see what Ancients was up to, follow the link. Too many things in the inventory. Let's put those away. So we're working on a bee farm here. Little apiary. The last farm in West Hill. Folks, if you're just coming in, my name is Joel Duggan and I stream and podcast full time. I do the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs, and of course I stream here on Twitch, mostly Minecraft lately. And I also do the Citadel Cafe podcast, which is all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. Spawn Chunks is about Minecraft, of course. And we're just putting some final touches out here on the wall. It's been roughed out in cobblestone, but it didn't have any texture, so we're just kind of going through and doing that now. That looks pretty good. Now what did I do? The entrance has got a very specific look to it. Oh, we're going to want another lantern as well. Cracked and then slabs on top. Too many blocks in the old inventory. I might actually want just a regular brick for that one. Maybe I've not really used them. I'll layer things together there. I feel like that needs a little extra volume. Maybe I'll do that in here. I think that's pretty good. I'm tempted to put the moss on top of the wall. Yeah, looks pretty good. And then maybe I'll get a vine with all of my inventory space. Oh, right. I broke my shears, didn't I? That's right. I did finish the belly of my bridge. Something I said I wouldn't do because of the amount of scaffolding I would need, but thanks to the happy ghast, it was easy and quite fast. So that's good. That's cool. Terraformed a bit of terrain around the future shopping area and added an outline for another apartment building to my city. Very cool. Is this is on a server, it sounds like, if there's a shopping district? That's awesome. Again, folks, there is a link in chat to go check out Ancients on Twitch. Thanks again for the raid. Nice. I think that works. How does the inside look? Looks good to me. That's a little bit thin. This is a good space for maybe a little bit of a wall. And same thing there. Actually here, I think I'm going to put a slab and we'll probably do like a mossy cobble. That's good. I mean, it feels thin there, but it's supposed to. I like doing little tricks like that, you know. So going this way, it really doesn't really matter, but if you're coming in this way, then that little hole shows off more of the red flowers, which is nice. I hate that walls are visually the same height as blocks, but you can't jump on them. Oh yeah, like they serve as more of like a boundary for mobs and stuff. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Do I have any more bees? I don't know if I have any more bees. I think all the bees are out. That's in the wrong box. Nice. One of the things that I like to do when I'm putting walls along here is carpets like moss or pressure plates help when the walls are the same heights as the blocks. I wish we could change the way that the walls looked. You know how they do different things depending on whether they're attached to fence gates or not? I feel like having control over that would be good. I'm basically just waiting for the sun to go down. I think we're going to keep on going with the wall. Might as well, since my inventory is jammed with all this stuff. What do I not need while I'm waiting for the sun to go down? Don't need that. We can probably ditch bushes. Don't need the bucket right now either. Fence gates change the height. They change the connection. So they change the bit in the middle. Like that fence gate would be lower there than it would be here. So the fence gate drops down. See? Yay, for thunderstorm, it means I can sleep through it. The kind of night sorting makes you nervous? Yeah, fair. I think the most times that I've died in the last recent years has been on this world has been when I raid out to somebody and I forget to put it in like spectator or something, and then I end up dying because I'm off doing other like post stream admin stuff, and then I forget that Minecraft is still running. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that I'm probably going to put a bush here as well. Yeah. It's a little bit of a checkerboard. I want to lighten that up a bit. Oop. cool. Oh, flower. I've got a lot of these. You come here. And one of you come here. Or all of you come here, I guess. It's funny because they're the exact same model, they're just smaller. I thought it was a bee that was farther away, but it was just a little bee. Do I not have a mossy wall? I thought I did. Let's make that cracked again. I can get away with making this darker. It's nice too because you can, with the pressure plate, it makes it so you can have a couple of blocks next to each other that look similar, but, or I mean, are the exact same, but they don't look too similar. So that feels like it's a little empty in through here. I might want to put some grass in there. I'm trying not to bring a ton of stuff with me every time I come back here so that my inventory can at least have a couple of spots that are empty. Yeah, that helps. These are pretty dark in through here, so this will probably be another good spot for a tough block. It's also pretty tall. And there's lots of grass around it, so we can probably get away with more of these guys up here too. I find when you see spots like that, that just makes sense. If you put the texture in first, you treat that as like a key section, then the rest comes together pretty easily. All you have to do is then fill in the gaps. So now I only have 3 blocks to worry about, rather than just kind of like continuing to go along and wondering when to do something. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Let's feel a little bit into there. So here's probably a good spot to put in a cobblestone wall, and maybe we will make it mossy cobblestone. I find it depends on like what angle you're looking at things. Like sometimes it works just fine, and then other times you're like, that looks strange. Whoops. Sometimes I wish we had more things, more stone textures to attach to stuff. I find that when the walls are textured, they tend to blend into the map better too. It's like they look more part of the world. More things, more inventory space. Yeah, 100%. I don't normally do 2 of those in a row, but that looks fine. All right, I'm coming up on another break, so I'm going to sleep so that we don't have any mobs, and then step away again. If you're new to the channel, as again, some of you might be coming in from that Ancients raid. I take a break once an hour, just kind of gives me a chance to go stretch my legs. And I'll be back in just a few to finish up the wall. We're probably not going to get this farm done today, but we'll just keep on plugging at it. There's no rush. I'll be right back. Midnighter Night, raiding with a party of 4. Thanks very much. Welcome in. What were you up to on your stream today? Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. No worries if you get a raid and run. I often have to do that myself. But let us know what you're doing. We have been working on this bee farm. And right now, the only spots that are not done are this area here and around the back. Oh, and all the foliage around the house. But this is kind of temporary. But we've been kind of refining these little gardens with beehives and flowers and stuff. And right now we're just working on the wall going around. Villager wrangling. Oh, you can do that all you want. I have no interest in villager wrangling. Needed hay, made a tower of hay, harvesting villagers. Nice. Looks so natural and lovely. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. It's slow going. It's a lot of detail work, but I think it's working out pretty well. Mixing things up is good. You know, like putting in different flowers and vines and whatnot. These little, I find that these little wildflowers make for a nice transition down. So that's been fun. But right now we're just working along the wall here. And I think I'm probably going to have it go high by the tree as well. I should also go get kind of an ugly... I feel like this is a tree that was here before. I don't know if I grew this on my own. I don't remember. I didn't build it. This is definitely a native tree, but we should fix that too. Probably put some cracked bricks in here. And this feels like it's going to need a little bit more oomph. So let's go with cobblestone stair maybe. Yeah. On the other side there, it's a bush. I like the tree. You could cover some of the log ends with 6-sided logs, though. Yeah. I'm probably going to go in. That's how I do my custom trees. Like this tree over here. This is sort of a custom tree. Like I grew it, and then I tweaked it. And that's usually what I do. I think I did the top. I pruned the top a lot. I actually don't mind this one. I think this one looks pretty good. I might trim a little bit of it. Oh, I forgot to put a lantern out here. I should put that over there. Lanterns are in here. We're getting low. It's either that or I put it specifically on that side. I feel like it might look better there. Yeah. I like how it narrows the gate a little bit too. I think we can get away with this one being darker tough block. Oops. Oh, pressure plate there might not work. Because it's going to be next to the moss. That's not bad. Maybe we'll just get rid of this one. I would say these bushes are pretty temporary. We can probably do what we want with them. That firefly bush might have to move. I think I'm going to want to put a wall there. Yep. And then here I'm going to put probably some tough. Oh, that's maybe I'll put that over there. Yeah, I think that works. Oops. Maybe mossy cobble. Might be kind of bright. I'll have to figure that out with some more foliage and other stuff. Now here with this elevation, we might have an opportunity to change the wall and maybe crumble a little bit. And then I want to put in there maybe a tough stair. Maybe not. Even if it's just a little crumble. Yeah, that works. Whoops. Yeah. I think I need to switch gears and start working on these beehives because these bees might start making homes in them. I need to change the layout, I think. so we'll grab some grass, bush, ferns. I don't know if we want fireflies over there. Maybe we do. Yeah, I like mossy bricks, mossy cobble, and tough as well. That's a good. It's a good combo. B. I want to try to do something different over there too. So what I like so much about this is that they're very much in straight rows, and we've got that sort of going on here. I tried to curve it a little bit, and I think I prefer it to be a little bit more organized. I just don't know if that's too close to the... I feel like I might have to leave those there, but maybe back them up. Yeah. They do sort of look good with a little brown patch in front of them. I wonder if that would be something I should do. For now, I can just do a combination of these blocks. Yeah, I feel like that's a better distance. All right, so we still want these ones to be high. I think these ones are going to be low. That's going to be, yeah, more organized. And then we'll just do the same thing back here. Yeah, I like that better. I wonder if we can get away with either a trapdoor or a pressure plate on some of these. Or we might be able to have some fun with like a ladder or a sign. Need more signs. Maybe even a slab. So we could have something like that on top. I could do pressure plate on top. Could also try a slab on top. I think the slab is going to be too big. Oh, I don't know. That actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little tall, but it matches pretty well. Yeah, so what I don't like about that is that it blends with the roof of the house. So we probably won't do that. I don't mind this one for the ones at the very back, though. Maybe we don't do those, but we do some of these ones lower. Yeah. Man, I would suck at a parkour course. It is not my thing. Maybe we'll do the two on the right. Yeah, that works. You can still see all of them, which I like. So then I was wondering like what we could do to try and dress up the bottoms. I feel like that's going to be too obvious, and we've used that in other places around. To do this. That's going to limit what we can put next to it, though, as far as grass goes. Could also do this. I like that better, but I wonder if this would look good with a stripped oak wood instead of a stripped birch. I think we can maybe just change it up. So some of these are oak and some of them are birch. I think maybe we do these in the back. For example, maybe these ones, specifically with the ones on the trapdoors on top, are darker. It's like one of those farming games where you have to upgrade your hives. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Actually, I quite like that. They do blend in a little bit. So what I'm seeing here is like this blending into that in the front, but it's not the end of the world. Once we start putting grass and things in front of it, it should be fine. And now I gotta start thinking about where we're gonna put the flowers. Do I want to try and add one over here? I think that works. That or maybe a spruce button. You think you're right? The grass, yeah. I think the grass will keep them from blending too. I can also be very specific about where I place the grass for that reason. I think the spruce button might look better. Oh, crap, I need more. I mean, part of the reason I put in all this detail is for content, but it's also just nice to know that if anybody on the server wants to come in here and walk around, like everything has got some thought behind it. And I really enjoy that. I am never going to get used to how big these are. Every once in a while they can look at you and you go, geez, that's a large, that's a large insect. I mean, what is it? 3/4 of a meter? Just, it's like a bee the size of your torso. Or mine, anyway. All right, I think the thing to do is going to be to work on these other hives, and then we'll put the flowers in the space that's left. I don't think that's going to be right here. It looks like there's going to be a continuous patch all the way through. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be probably a patch of flowers here, and then there's going to be a gap, and then another patch in here. I think it's going to be 2 separate patches. I don't mind the position of these guys. I think they need to be a little closer together. Also, this was just a proof of concept. I should probably do some like clear cutting and come back to this. Clean slate. I do like that position there. It's a big bee when they can push you off the edge. 100%, yeah. Yeah, big bee would be terrifying. I mean, bees are pretty, we'll call them friendly. They don't seem to bug me. I mean, people that have allergies would be terrifying for sure. I don't know. I think I might want to go, yeah, I guess we'll just go a 3rd tier here. That feels close though. And then I like that idea. I feel like we could also get some dynamic stuff going on. Yeah, I like that. Need to get more stripped oak. Those dots and the signs are amazing. I've never seen that. Looks just like boards and nails. Thanks. Yeah, that is. I think they're Unicode symbols. If you go to like a Unicode website, you can copy different text symbols and then just paste them into Minecraft. Like just go into your browser, copy it, come into Minecraft, and hit paste. And it doesn't always display the way that you think, because of course Minecraft has to pixelate the font. So if it may or may not be what you want. In Minecraft though, and in a lot of places around here, I might even have some over in this building. A lot of times I was using just a small letter O. Yeah. So that's just a lowercase o. Default vanilla Minecraft, just lowercase o. And sometimes they look good. Sometimes I don't know, like sometimes I prefer the O, sometimes I don't. And then you just highlight the line and copy paste it. And then once you've copy pasted it, like it's just real easy. There's other things too. I've never bothered to go through all of the different Unicodes, but like depending on what you were doing, especially with things like really large, thick vertical lines that you could repeat. I'm gonna have some fun with it in my sci-fi area, because like if you think about stuff like this, do I have a dark oak sign? So like grab a dark oak sign, right? Yeah, keep it in shadow. Dark oak sign. I'm gonna need some dye. Actually, you know what? I can just do this. Red dye and some blocks that have height. Dark blocks. Let's use some of the. Right, so like there's your sign, and then you've got slabs. Actually, I mean, it might be better to put the sign on something. So instead of on the ground, put it like on a thing like that. Maybe taller. And then that's not going to work. Guess it would have to be. Oh no, this will work. So it's going to depend greatly on angles and stuff. Oops. That actually might have been better off on the ground. Right, so like if that was something that you were trying to show off, right? So if you have that, grab this and just right, like you could use that for all kinds of stuff, you know, have several signs in a row. There'd be gaps, unfortunately, like there'd be a gap between the different signs, but from a distance, that's pretty good. And then if you happen to have, do I have it? I do. Glow ink. Right? But I mean, imagine that with a bunch of different symbols and stuff, right? Because you can go, where's my dots? You dive into the Unicode symbols and you find a whole bunch of really cool sci-fi looking things. So then there. I mean, I don't know what that would be used for, but like you can come up with all kinds of fun stuff. But I've not done anything with glowing signs and things because I'm in a medieval area and I've been in a medieval area for like 4.5 years. So there's all this cool stuff you can do that just doesn't match the motif of what I'm doing. So it's like, it's not the easiest thing. It's like, oh, that's really cool. Can't use it in West Hill. Like not a viable thing. Did I go get the thing I wanted? Yes, I did. Okay. I might change this one back. Oh. That one and that one. Actually, let's do this one. I'm gonna have to move this, I think. Don't know how I feel about these tall ones being so close to the path. They work here because they're pretty far away. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. I guess they're 4 blocks. This one's not. That one's only 3. I might need to switch that around. Burninator, have a good one. Great chatting with you. Yeah, I feel like this might need to go back farther. And maybe this goes back. And then maybe this goes down. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. I might want to put more in here, but I could also change my mind when we start putting in the flowers. Whoops. So I don't want to put more red. We need to put something else here. I think this is where I'm going to try to put some lilacs. And lilacs and flowering azalea go pretty well together because of the purple. And we can probably work in some allium as well. I do not have very many of those, unfortunately. Like, where do you even go to get those? Does anybody know? I feel like it's a flower forest, maybe? And probably pink petals. I feel like the pink tulip is not going to match right. It's not bad. Like the tulip for the red tulip, it's the green is, the leaves are very green. Pink tulip is close to white, yeah, especially with the shaders. I agree. So really I'm just kind of utilizing the same pattern that I've been using on all of these gardens. Just to overlap ferns and two tall flowers in a bit of a checkerboard pattern. Now here, I'm going to wait until I can find a spot where these are going to get double the blooms. Like that. Oh, he's going to follow me around because I'm holding the stuff. Oops. Not there. Whoops. So it's just flowers, it's not plants. That's good to know. These guys seem to be moving around and changing targets and stuff. I think I was the target there. This is going to be difficult. I might have to wait and do this at night. that looks pretty good. I am really getting pushed around by all the bees. That's funny. Oh, I put that there, didn't I? Let's put that somewhere where we can actually see it. This is where changing up the textures on the ground can help with creating a bit of a border as well. Don't think we can put flowers on those. No, we can't. Sure. I think that works pretty well. Don't hit it by mistake. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That is what I'm worried about. Alliums and the pink work nice together. Thanks. Yeah, I think so too. I need to go get more alliums. Did we say where they're usually located? I don't have any more. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't try to put any of the cactus flower down. That would be a good thing to use where I want an allium, but maybe the block space doesn't have that triple thing. I wonder if I could use it here. I think I like that better than the tulip. Yeah, definitely. That's fun. We get to use new block. I I think I'd want to have more of those over here too. So we're going to put one right there. There's going to be probably another patch back here. See, and is that something, do we need a, no, we don't need shears for that. They might look better next to a bush. A little separation. I like it. Feel like not everything needs to have a flower on it. So maybe some of these can be jungle. They work better here, of course. I don't know if I did that over there. I don't think I did. The two tall bush blocks. Well, it's not bad. I have to take a look without it. Oh no, better without it. Better to see. I like the contrast of like the old rundown farm and the brighter colors. Although I feel like these are a bit too straight in a row. I would rather get rid of this one. This is where I think an allium would be handy. Flower forests and meadows when they are part of a huge flower field of a single flower. I need more inventory space before I go hunting around. There's a flower forest nearby. Bring extra bone meal. Cut the shears. Where is it? There's a flower forest there, but I don't know. Whoa, frame rates. What's going on? I feel like this is where I got my tulips, but I don't remember seeing any allium. Cornflower and tulips. I wish it was easier to get flowers in some capacity. I don't think there's another flower forest nearby. We'll try over by the village, but I don't think so. This would be a cool spot to build a town. I'm sure I've showed that on stream before, but cool mountain in the background. I thought there was a village over here. Oh, I went past it. This just looks like a regular birch forest. It's a cool village. Up on different hills and stuff. It would be cool if you could bone meal certain flowers, like if they were on a moss block or on a specific block. And then you could just treat them like 2 tall flowers and double them. Don't think we're going to find anything down this way. Just a bunch of weird chunk loading, that's for sure. Yeah, this is bizarre. Wonder if it's a render distance thing. If you find a huge meadow with alliums, you are rich. Yeah. Meadow is in like mountain meadow? Problem is this is all generated in a different version. Obviously there was a chunk border there. Yeah, grass field but high in the mountains. Windswept hills. Meadows are... That was like the cherry blossom one, right? Plains. Not gonna be in the swamp, that's for sure. That's a huge swamp. If it's the one that I'm thinking of. Are you stuck, guys? Sometimes Minecraft just breaks the immersion. Yeah, that's a big swamp. I don't think there's anything up that way. If they made a change to the flowers there, they can grow one kind, like a huge field of one kind. Oh, that's cool. So it has to be the right one. Oh, that sounds like a rare a rare find for sure. It's all right. We're not gonna be able to finish this today anyway, so maybe in the between times I will message Cosmic and see if I can go borrow some allium. I'm sure they probably have some. I would probably put another allium there. I don't think I have any more flowers kicking around. I'm pretty sure my flowers are all in these boxes. Yeah, I think that's gonna look great. We'll have another couple patches of sunflowers over here. This might get larger, so this sunflower patch might move over there a little bit. We'll have to see. I should have done that more. That's a cool look. Like, I feel like I'm not going to redo anything, but I feel like having some of those netherwort crops over here could have been cool to break up some of the crazy beets. Like maybe that, oops, maybe that top tier up there. You know what, I might still do that. The layout wouldn't have to change, I just have to change the crop. It's a really deep red. I guess I could have put some of that over here too. Cool. Right on. Well, I think we made some decent progress. And it's nice to have the wall done all the way around to here. We will have to work on the sunflowers and then the other beehive areas here next time. This is not done, but the wall took up a good chunk of time. And we did do that, I think, today as well. So I like the 3 tiers of beehive. Like, I like the kind of like level 1, level 2, level 3. It's kind of fun. It pays just to mess around with blocks that have similar but not quite matching textures. Cool. Let's just see who is live so I can pass you all along to somebody else playing the Minecraft. It's probably going to be someone like Megabyte. Good Times with Scar is live. I mean, I'm fine with sending you folks over to Megabyte. Megabyte was pretty fun yesterday. I think that's a good shout. So I will bid you adieu. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow will be, I might be doing a morning stream. We'll have to see. Keep an eye out on the Discord if you're a member of the Discord, and on Twitter. You will, of course, be able to find me just by name, Joel Duggan, very easy to find. And as I've mentioned a couple times today, I do have a couple of podcasts out there that are totally free. The Citadel Cafe is my podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment, and the Spawn Chunks is my podcast about Minecraft. Both are free wherever you get your favorite podcasts, just Spotify, YouTube, wherever. YouTube is great because for the Spawn Chunks, it's a video show and you can watch, and we can monetize the channel and it helps us out. So no skin off your nose, just it's a great way to help us out. And actually, one of the best ways to help out anybody that's a podcaster, myself or any of the podcasts that you like, just tell friends. Social media is a lot of noise. People tend to tune it out. So telling a friend, hey, like, I like the Spawn Chunks or I like the Citadel Cafe, here's the link. Like that kind of stuff goes a long way, because I am way more likely as a fan to listen to a podcast that somebody recommends to me than I am to like just find one randomly online. So we would really appreciate it if you share the podcasts around. Same thing with the Twitch channel. If you like the Twitch channel, then by all means, let people know. Bring them in. The more the merrier. The more people watching, the more times I can stream. It's just that simple. And if you want to join the Discord, if you like the community and you want to come over, then it's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's only $2 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you get to hang out with all kinds of like-minded people that play Minecraft. We have a patron server reset coming, so there's going to be a new server, brand new server smell for people that want to play with friends, like-minded people in Minecraft. And that is available on the Patreon page, or it will be in about a month. And well, no, 2 weeks? Well, 20 days. Probably August 1st is when the reset's going to happen. But we're going to be gathering intel. So if you want to participate and you want to join the Discord at the $2 level, then you can throw in your 2 cents and help shape the future server. It's just going to be a vanilla server mostly. We're going to put Fabric on it just so that people can connect with client-side mods for performance, but there's not going to be anything to really upkeep. It's going to be pretty vanilla. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Thanks again for modding, Sandy. Great to see you. Thanks to everyone for coming by. Thanks to the raids today. We had 3 raids today. That was amazing. Really appreciate it. Friends, if you want to go check out Midnight or Night, Ancients, and Agent J. Poindexter. They were the raids today, and I really appreciate it. Cheers, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.